Hey everybody, welcome back to Complete Trader Academy's daily review. Today is January 18, 2023. Let's hop right into it here. So news today, we had what was it, PPI news here at 8:30, but they were lagging. Price started moving, I believe, around 10 something. So always wait for them to show the hand, wait for some breaks of structure. Price opened up here. Came up a little bit, as I was mentioning yesterday. It wouldn't take out that high, get close to that high, and then sold off ever since then. All right, came down to take out that low, all this liquidity here, get into this block here, and stopped. So I'm still assuming that it'll come and take out the rest of this liquidity, and we're going to start this leg down, something like here. So we're going to see some type of like retracement here into all this imbalance of price that's sitting here. Price is going to come up, maybe give you like another kind of like this, with candles kind of coming up here a little bit and then kind of coming down. So kind of like coming like this, coming up, getting into here a little bit. Could be just a wick getting in there, but definitely going to retrace into some of this. Unless it decides to really sink down, but I don't see that happening. So let's go into a smaller time frame. Let's start with the 4 hour real quick, just so you can kind of see. So as you see here, yesterday's video, please watch previous videos so this makes sense today. But price came up. We had a crazy, we had Asia news yesterday in the evening, and it spiked up real quick. That's how it got back to that level right here. If you see this price, this candle right here in Asia, I believe it was like 9:50 Eastern time, PM. Price came up, didn't break above, and then we also had another run at night. I'm sorry, at AM today. So let's go into a smaller time frame real quick. But you see, it didn't break that level. I said the extreme would be here, but I knew it would come up to about right here. Tap in. It likes to do that. Dow Jones likes to do that a lot, where they just get right underneath that high, and they never break it. I guess the algorithm looks at it like, okay, hey, we did revisit back here, so this is good enough. So anyways, we have this marked here as well yesterday. All this liquidity sitting here. We got this gap here. I knew we were going to take out these lows. Didn't know it was going to all happen today, getting to this low, but hey, we'll let it keep going. Let the trend be your friend. And then I was hoping to hit this gap. But we'll eventually hit this gap. They might dangle this carrot as well. So it might not just happen tomorrow or this week. We might just be stuck coming back up, rebalancing this. But I think by this week, we might finish this gap too. And then remember, we have all this major liquidity here. All right, so let me go. I did the observation instead of doing it at the end of the video. Now I'm just going to just show you the trade. You can't really see it on a 5 minute. I'm going to go into a 1 minute, but just so you can see this 5 minute, as you can see, when we closed yesterday, we opened up. This was that candle I was talking about. What time was that? Yeah, 9:40. I'm sorry. So 9:40 in Asia, spiked all the way up, and then it never came above it. Never broke. Pretty much went flat, and then tried to poke above, and then failed. So we were looking to take buys just to get up here and into here, or our main objective was for going down for sells. I've been talking about sells like for the whole month, and it's finally kicked in by dangling the carrot of not taking out that high. So a lot of people missed this move because they were waiting for this high to get taken, but then again, Dow Jones will do that. So yeah, boom. Then it came in with the sells. Let me go back to the 5 minute. So as you see here, retail will call this resistance, right? And resistance does work sometimes. It's not like how you want to trade completely, but looking for a break. So here, let me go into a small time frame because you can't see it here. But the 1 minute, very clear. As you see here, price broke. Look at the time. So this was the this is 9:30 over here, and then was playing around, shaking out. We're going to take a buy on here. Lost this, was a small loss. That's how I like to keep my losses small and my wins big. Then when we saw this break here and this low, that's a break of structure for me. Left an imbalance here, very obvious, came right back up into this block right here. I mean, you know, can't get it better than that. And this is what we look for every day. Matter of fact, the video yesterday was very similar. But I mean, didn't grab liquidity like we thought it would, but it did grab this high. See that? See how it grabbed that high and then came down and broke? That's what you're looking for. So and look what time it is. It's 10:18. You know, you got to be patient enough to wait for them to show you the move. So sure enough, price retraced right into that. That's your support resistance right there. And then boom, sold off the whole day, would not stop. Again, I'm taking it to this level here. If I go back to the 1 hour, you'll see that very clear. We took it to here and then pretty much got into this block here. Now I'm on the 1 hour here, got into this block, and it's holding as of this moment. So we'll see. We got all this price imbalance here to retrace up into it. I'm assuming this could get tricky. This could get tricky technically. So I'm definitely looking. You see how this is forming here? I'm looking for this now over here. So pretty much you got your break and retrace, break, retrace, break, retrace. So I'm looking now to kind of like form something like in this, something to look like this. You know, I don't know how many days it's going to take, but the idea of structure is, well, we had a massive drop. We can get a spike back up to here, okay? Or even take out that high. I'm not saying this is out the picture. I'm not saying we can't come back up and take that, but that's going to take a lot of movement for it to get back up here. See how we have these perfect ass highs right here? A lot of liquidity sitting here. So price can come up. I like this area here as far as retracing to, or it might not even get there. I mean, honestly, we might just kind of like come, like you see this price action right here. You might see this going on here and it never really come back. So you might see that kind of like doing this, and then because it's in a rush, you see the agenda of this algorithm is in a rush to take out these lows. It's very clear that that's what it's doing. This is not buyers and sellers pressure. I don't care who even invented that idea. This is, I'm a type of guy that I think very logically, and I think and I understand the corruption of how this whole market was created 100 years ago. So I'm not your average teacher. I know what they're doing, and definitely this high, low, high, low, high, low. This is not buyers and sellers doing that. That's an algorithm getting you in and getting you out, putting these reference points in place to then take it out. That's the precision that I'm showing you, or the way the market moves is not done by people buying and selling. Otherwise, the price would be all over the place. It really would be. It would just literally shoot up and shoot down. I mean, it wouldn't be structured like this. All right. So hope this guys helps. Take care. God bless.